Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Bad Peace Podcast. I am your host Tati.
I'm your co-host Armani.
Welcome back. It is 2021. Now, what it do?
We in this thing.
Yes, finally. 2020 was a little bit crazy. It started off crazy. We're going to do our 2020 wrap up since the last 2 weeks of 2020. A bitch was down. Okay. I was hit with the C19. Okay.
And I think I got beef with all our followers because y'all thought it was me.
I'm just like, I'm happy that everybody knows your fucking personality and they know mine. So,
they should have knew.
They should have
I'm
knew.
more careful than that.
Bitch, you was not careful.
Okay, well, see, the thing is maybe if y'all went outside a little bit more.
Bitch.
Because it seems like the people that's inside have been the ones getting it.
Well, yeah, that's kind of true. That's kind of true, but whatever. I did end up contracting it, and it's crazy because it was like, I remember when I used to hear about people like getting it, I used to be like, what is your symptoms? Like, what happened? Like, how did you know?
What did you do?
Yeah, I wanted to know everything. So I'm going to let y'all know just in case, nobody has contracted it. It was crazy because, like, you know how every time I get sick, I lose my voice. Mm-hmm. So it started off with me losing my voice, and I'm like, it's just like a regular cold. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm going to just take my Mucinex, and it's going to be done with in like 2 days. And so, yeah, that started on, I think that was a Wednesday I had lost my voice, or was it Thursday? Whatever. Friday, bitch, I had a fever. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I was like really, really cold. I had to put on I had on this hoodie. I had on another hoodie. I had on my robe. And my robe is like a big fur robe. And I had a blanket, one of these throws over me too. And my dad FaceTimed me like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, it's cold. And he like, is that cold? And I'm like, yes. And I had the heating pad on me too.
Oh, you were doing it.
I had it on my legs, and yeah, I was doing it.
I thought I was about to die.
Nigga,
they say that you get cold.
Yeah, and I had texted one of my friends. I'm like, is it normal that like I got this heating pad on my legs, but I don't feel it? Like it was like I didn't feel nothing on my leg, no heat. And so then I was like, okay, you know what? Let me take my temperature. And my fucking fever was just like not just, but it was like 102. And yeah, I was like, okay,
something wrong.
Yeah, something wrong. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get tested for the C19. And so yeah, it came back positive, and like basically all my symptoms was it kind of felt like a regular cold, y'all. It was just like, sniffles, the cough.
That's the thing. It's like it's all of the cold symptoms. Like,
yeah,
it's like the flu and the cold or whatever. I don't know, but it sounds like it.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. That's the problem, because a lot of people are like walking around thinking, "Oh, I just got a cold," and it's really the shit. And then once they lose they fucking sense of smell, and they be like, "Oh shit!" And like,
really, what can you do?
I mean, what do you mean? What can you do?
I mean, you gonna have to treat it like a cold, of course.
Yeah. There's no treatment for it, of course, but you know what I'm saying? I'm saying when you feel like you just have a regular cold and you're going around other people, you infected. So like, you know what I'm saying? If you even feel like you have regular like cold symptoms, just go ahead and
isolate yourself. Yeah, whether you feel like it's a cold or it's whatever, just go ahead, isolate yourself.
Yeah,
get that together.
Yeah, because baby, after me, like everybody else in the house had caught it. So, but yeah, it's crazy because, bitch, when I had lost my sense of smell, bitch, because you know how like
I can't imagine losing. No, I think No, I don't think I've ever lost my
No, I understand like when you stuffy, you be like, you know, when you have a regular cold, you be like, well, I can't smell it, or I can't taste it. But no, this is on like 1,000. Like I had put like some menthol on my chest or whatever, and you know that shit is like strong, like Vicks. It's strong. You can smell that shit. So I put it on, and I'm like trying to take it all in. And it wasn't there. And I'm like, wait a minute. A bitch almost had an anxiety attack. I'm like, wait a minute.
See, that's the thing. Well, God forbid. But just don't give me them symptoms, please.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, because at first I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all good. Like, you know, it's just a regular cold feeling like, you know, I ain't gonna lose my senses, because everybody asked me like, can you taste? Can you? And I'm like, hell yeah, I can taste. Like, I'm hungry as a bitch. And so
you still the taste and stuff. You don't taste.
So
nothing.
then when I was like,
so what does it taste like? Paper?
It tastes, yeah. It's just like you can't taste nothing. It's like it's no like the only thing like
you can feel the texture.
You can feel the texture, but it's like this is what happened to me. It was more like you could taste the salty and sweet, but it was no like distinct flavor, if that makes sense. Like if I was to eat like a Snickers bar or whatever, I wouldn't taste the chocolate. I would just probably taste like the sweet, if that makes sense.
No.
I don't know. It's crazy. But let me finish telling you about my smell though, because that's what really fucked me up. So I'm trying to smell the menthol, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I can't smell it. So I went and tried to spray, like I sprayed my favorite perfume, because I know what that smelled like.
Thought you knew what that smelled like.
Shit, and I was like, it was nothing.
Oh yeah, no.
Nothing. No. So yeah. So eventually, like I was reading up on shit, and I'm like, you know, you're gonna go on Google and you're gonna try to find like shit to see how long this about to last. Bitch, people were saying 6 months, and our minds never came. I'm like, you know what?
Oh hell no!
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Lord!
Take me to the King.
Right? Take me to the King. No, for real, because I'm like, help me, Lord. So yeah, I got some essential oils, and they said to like smell those like, you know, every 10 seconds or whatever, for like, you know, not all day every 10 seconds, but you know,
when it's coming back.
Yeah, just to like help your I guess nerves or whatever like regain themselves or whatever. So yeah, that's what I did. Mine's came back in like 4 days. But yeah, baby, the fucking vid, that I pray that nobody else goes through that. Even the end too, my back was hurting like a bitch.
I seen a couple of people say like their back and their head.
And what's like crazy too though,
1,000.
Yeah, what's crazy too though is that I, like when I first was going through it, I didn't notice until it was relieved that it felt like somebody was like sitting on my chest. Like until that, I don't know, when it subsided, I was like, wait a minute, I feel light now. Yeah, it was crazy, but thank God that's over. And yeah, everybody be safe out there and take care of yourself. Take your vitamins, your zinc, elderberry, and vitamin C, vitamin D. Get some sun too. So yeah, period. Bitch.
It was a long drive.
Okay, so that was like the start of 2020 where we knew that this shit was coming. Then we had the unfortunate, untimely death of Kobe.
What was that, like the first?
That was February. No, I think that was February.
You sure?
Yes, look it up.
I feel like that was so January, girl.
No, that was February. I remember I was on my way because I was moving. I was moving my stuff. It was like a gloomy ass day too. But that's what happened. He was in the helicopter crash because it was so freaking gloomy out there.
January 26th.
Huh?
January 26th.
It was? Oh, my bad. But yeah, that was sad. Him and Gigi.
That was very.
It was like a somber like whole month. The month was just.
And then on top of that, it was just like the situation. it brought so much to light, because then when he died, I was like, okay, who told? Like, how did this get out? Like, how did it like
with the TMZ?
Yeah. It was just like,
that was sad. It was sad.
That showed me right then and there that them fire department people and stuff like that, they be exposing that information.
Yeah, and that ain't cool.
And now it's just like,
especially as a wife, to have to find out like that way. You know what I'm saying? Online or whatever the case may be.
They put on TMZ before they told the family.
Yeah, that was not cool at all. But yeah, R.I.P. to Kobe and Gigi.
That was one.
Yeah, that was sad. And then after that, we had George Floyd. George Floyd, the worst.
That took the town.
You know what?
That did it.
Yeah, they
did it with that one.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, because we've always, had those type of problems, and I think that just like broke the camel's back.
Yeah,
and the whole revolution.
Every state went nuts.
Yes.
That was the first time I ever got to see like how crazy, like, how like back then it was our parents' days. Yeah, of course you probably like, that was the first time I got to see it like go crazy, like, because did they do it? They did it for Trayvon, but it wasn't as like nuts.
This is like this one global. Was like, this was they was doing it in Paris. It was everywhere, so it was really big. And did you participate in any protests? I went to like maybe 5 or 6 protests, and it just felt good to be out there with people. You know what I'm saying? And we marching for the same thing, and we all felt some type of way. Yeah. So yeah, it was kind of like, it was like, I don't know. It's like a bittersweet moment.
I was glad to see that everybody could come together for that cause. Yeah. And that was just like it was just like 2020 was just going nuts. Yeah. You just seen it getting crazier and
we was like, what is going on in 2020?
2020 was.
Yeah. But then we had, we tried to lighten it up online because we were on lockdown. We had
to go outside. Yeah. We couldn't do nothing. They started closing things early.
So then we had all the internet parties online, and
everything was virtual.
So we had the strip clubs online. They had, quarantine radio and all that shit. But Club Rona
went nuts.
Was the one. Okay.
Shout out Felipe.
Ricky. Ricky Fontaine. If y'all want to, go follow him on Instagram. He's like the Club Rona god. Okay, he started this shit.
Head of it.
And what's crazy? He didn't even like
expect it
to be like that, because one night he was like, okay, we just gonna do a talent show, and he called me. He like, come over and help me host the talent show. And so we like, okay, I went over there for a couple hours, and then like within like 2 or 3 days after that, it went up.
Girls was making 1,000. It was just like,
yes. And the shits was happening, and the bitches was putting the firecrackers in their pussy. They was milk on their body. They was doing it the fuck up.
They
okay,
was doing it up.
And the kids in the room, remember?
A lot of them.
Yeah, it was.
They
was
cool
doing
though. Whatever they could to make some money.
That money, okay. Period.
It was kids in the room talking about, it stink.
They said we gonna show y'all.
That's nasty. Or
yeah.
The kids said.
Yeah.
It was y'all.
Yeah, it was a good time though. It was a good time. And then, we had all the dance challenges, the Savage and the Who's Next?
That was my favorite one.
Go.
I have a video doing that.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
I gotta see
I
probably have to find it though.
We're gonna have to insert it. But yeah, that was my shit. I like that too. And then it's funny because like, Tommy the Clown started using that in in his little routine.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah. And then also we had Verzuz.
That was I think that was one of my favorite things of 2020.
Yeah, I love Verzuz. And it's crazy because as it progressed, people started having like Verzuz parties and like it started, it was always something to bring us together. But
Keisha Cole and Ashanti, let it go at this point.
I'm pissed.
Just let it go. I'm done with it. I don't even want to see y'all no more.
You don't want to see it in 2021?
Not no more. Cause y'all not finna keep coming with these excuses. Yeah, y'all not about to
keep fucking with me, man. I went to go buy pajamas. I was just ready. Okay.
The first time I was in Miami. And we just knew we was gonna get off the boat, drink, watch the Verzuz, sing our hearts out.
Yes.
And Ashanti came with that shit.
And she knew she fucking had COVID, bitch.
You knew.
First of all, why was you even traveling?
No, when you knew
had
some shit to do,
right?
You had a task. You had one job.
You can't be out here playing with like people be playing with the Rona, and you just can't play with it
because
like
you famous. You think you just invincible.
Like, come on, girl. But what was your favorite one?
What's the name of it?
Who?
Keisha Cole?
No, I don't think. Keisha
they just postponed it again.
Well, they don't want anybody
to do it.
Yeah, because like even with the production in the background, like, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to be spreading like that. If somebody was to have it.
One, I would say, as far as music wise, my favorite one would be Neo's.
Who was Neo? And
Neo was with that. I can't think of his name.
Jonte.
Theirs was the best because they had like theirs was where it was like, okay, who's winning?
Yeah. And then I feel like Jonte won that one though. Yeah. Because
he had a lot of stuff we just didn't. It was like, what is it? That's in my head. I was like, what is he playing this for? But that's when they was doing it all. That's what they produced.
Yeah, that was based off the production. I mean, their production credits and stuff like that. So,
but and then I say that one, and then far as like watching, I give it to E40.
That was my shit.
That was my favorite.
I loved that.
He was like the uncle I wish I always had.
Yes, he was fucking getting it, okay?
I DM'd him just recently.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you tell him?
I want him to be my uncle.
Uncle Earl.
That's my uncle.
I was like, fucking Uncle Earl is out here tripping. He was getting it.
I said
what
I said after this part.
Okay, and then my favorite. What part? Because is it about Uncle Earl?
No, some.
Oh, okay.
That I think we should.
Okay, my favorite. Even though that was one of my favorites. Oh, I had so many, like Snoop Dogg and DMX.
Oh, DMX dances was doing it for me too.
Yes, DMX. And for the girls, Brandy and Monica. Even though Monica was a little,
I don't even think I watched theirs.
You didn't watch? How you did not watch Monica and Brandy?
Theirs.
Girl, what?
Did they sing The Boy's Mind?
Yes. How did you miss that? That was like,
I might have watched it.
Bitch, I was in this room getting it, okay? Period. I was up.
Who won that? Monica.
I feel like Monica won.
Monica had to win.
Yeah, but
I can't think of too many
Brandy songs. That's why I was like, what is Brandy go play?
Even though the ones she have are really good songs.
Brandy has songs. I'm not gonna downplay her, but I feel like she doesn't like level up to all the hits that Monica brings.
Old.
Yeah, so and then a lot of people were saying like all the bitches that love like Monica, they hurt and they was raised by their grannies and shit like that. But no, I feel like
you don't think Brandy was the one that you. I feel like if you like Brandy, you got to be hurt deep down inside. Something is wrong.
See, that's the thing. I don't really know Brandy's music like that to where that's my problem. Like, I don't like her. I don't know. I just don't like her voice. Maybe.
That's
what?
Rude.
That's rude.
It's rude in here.
I just don't like her voice, I guess. I don't know, but she never did it for me. Even though back in the day when I wanna be down.
Is that you?
Yeah, that was my shit. And all these bitches we want to be down, okay? Period. With all my niggas. So I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Should be dumped after this episode.
2021 is gonna be starting off real crazy. It has already though, but we're gonna get into that too. And then we had Jada And August Alsina.
Yeah,
dun, dun, dun.
He opened the box with that one.
Okay, period.
So I was like, her old ass.
Baby, how old is Jada? Like 63?
Not 63. She probably like 51 or 52.
Messing with August.
Yeah, she
what?
was doing it up.
I would fuck. I don't care if I'm a female or a male.
Like.
I'm fighting my friend. What is you doing? Because that was Jaden's friend.
You mind your business.
No, I'm fighting my friend. That was Jaden's friend.
Oh.
That's how he started being like brought around.
Oh, see.
Yeah, we going to the streets with this one, baby. We fading.
I thought you were saying that you would be like fighting Jada if you was her friend.
Oh no.
You knew
that she was messing with a child.
Yeah.
But see, that's crazy because a lot of people had opinions on like...
Oh, never mind. She's 49.
Oh, she almost 50.
She's 50.
But a lot of people had opinions on like the age difference in relationships. Like, of course, like if that was a man in Jada's shoes and, you know, August was the woman in the situation.
Not the woman.
It would have been a whole ass like big ass scene. Like Jada would have been being called a pedophile and all this shit.
Well, not really.
Why?
But really.
Why do you say that?
Because do we call Jay-Z a pedophile?
What are they, 10 years apart?
I believe 10 or 20 or 12. He's old. And she's young.
Well, you know what? But if that's the case, then why they doing R. Kelly like that?
Because R. Kelly was torturing them women.
He was out of fucking line. And recording them and all kind of shit. Like,
okay, they like, I believe it's 12 years apart.
Okay, that's not that bad. But
he 51, she 39.
Yeah. But and the thing is, R. Kelly, that happened this year too.
Was couple though that's 20 years apart from each other. I just can't think. It's a real popular couple.
But R. Kelly is out of fucking line.
R. Kelly been out of line.
What did that happen this year when he got arrested? Yeah, that was 2022. Yeah, I think it was. Or was it 2019?
Remember he came out with 2020 was so crazy you can't even remember.
Yeah,
what
it was
really
it's
in
so
2020
much stuff. It was so
when
much
he
stuff.
did that damn interview and crocodile tears.
What he said, fight for my fucking life. Remember the memes? That shit was funny.
Said, R. Kelly, if you wasn't going to jail before, you are going to jail now.
Today.
They about to put you under it. You gave us this show and you're going under.
Yeah, it's over.
All that acting on Trapped in the Closet and you couldn't do a good
job.
And
that's the thing. He was trapping bitches in the closet and that's why he came up with this whole fucking shit. It's crazy.
Was about somebody.
I can't believe. I'm done. Okay, next. Tiger King. I love Tiger King.
I need to watch that again.
That was so good. Carol Baskin.
And she's still not in jail.
She needs to be under the jail too.
She didn't kill that. She didn't kill that
man.
Husband.
She killed that man, and she needs both of them. Huh? Both of them.
And the next one, he's next, and he just don't see it.
Who's next?
Yeah, you're cool. You about to go down. You just see two of her husbands dead, and you go marry this lady,
and you supporting her. Come on, dog. Yeah,
they was mad because what's his name?
Who?
The Tiger King, Joe.
Oh, damn, what's the fucking name? Joe Exotic.
Yes. Yeah, free him.
Yeah.
First of all, him and her was doing the same thing.
Yeah, they were. And she trying to act like she was
caging her animals.
She act like she was doing something different. Like
they were doing the same thing. She just was trying to make it seem like, oh, these are caged animals. We care about them. As like you were using them for, like they were clowns.
Yeah, she was still doing the same shit. Period.
So you can't be mad at him.
Yeah, knock it off, Miss Carol Baskin. What was that song?
But he put a hit out on that lady.
Killed her husband. Whacked him.
Mm-hmm. He put a hit out on her for sure.
Yeah, he probably did.
Wanted her dead.
Yeah, he was done with her ass. Yeah, they were setting him up too. Yeah.
But he was talking about it. No, he was just they was really gonna do it. Until they got there and thought about it. Do we really want to kill this lady?
Damn, Joe.
He gave up some money.
Damn.
I would have told him I killed her.
That was a good ass show though. If you haven't watched Tiger King, you need to go watch it. That was pretty good. And Love Is Blind. She hasn't watched Love Is Blind, but that was really good. I was like, Candace is going on there next.
What is Love is Blind? And why would you be on there?
Yeah, we gonna sign Candace up for the next.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
You gotta watch it. It's like where you're in these like cubicles or whatever. You can't see each other. You're just having conversation. And
no.
Yes.
No.
But that's probably more intimate than seeing each other.
Because if I see you and you are ugly, I'm 125.
Yeah, I'm going home now. Never mind. Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
No, cut the cameras. I'm finna get disrespectful.
No.
Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
You know how they come after the camera guy and listen?
Yeah.
Turn the fucking cameras off. I wanted everything edited because I don't want to even.
Don't even
put me in this show.
Don't include me in this show
because they gonna be like, "Bonnie, you was falling in love with that fucking big ass hippo." You just never know. And I just don't have time. You're not gonna embarrass me publicly.
Damn.
That's what it is.
But the coldest part of it was, okay, remember it was Diamond and Carlton. Diamond.
Everybody had their teeth.
Yeah, everybody had their teeth.
All of them.
Nobody was really like atrocious. So that was a good thing. But it was Diamond and Carlton. He was bisexual. And he did not tell her that he was interested in men and women.
So he was talking to other people too? Yeah,
you get to talk to other people.
Talking to men?
No, he wasn't talking to men. But at the end of the day, you know, they fell in love or whatever behind the scenes. I mean, behind the, cubicles or whatever. And they go to Mexico, I think it was. And out of Mexico, he like, I got to tell you something. And he like, I've been involved with men and women. And it's just like, well, how do you...
First of all, all this talking we done did.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you get engaged before you go to the Mexico trip.
Yeah.
So, or you ask, this person to marry you before. So, so we're engaged technically, and then you tell me
you take me all the way to Mexico, and guess where this relationship is going to end?
And you're telling me that you're involved with men and women. You're supposed to tell me that before. Mm-hmm. Do you agree?
Yes.
Like, and it's crazy because a lot of people on the internet was like, he didn't have to tell her. And
yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I need to know everything before I say yes, because now I'm gonna seem like the bitch when I be like, okay,
yeah,
whatever.
And that's the thing. They was like, she's homophobic and and it's like, no, no, you can't say that, because
they a lot of times,
I have the discretion.
You can't have too many opinions without them claiming you as that.
Yeah.
I said, I don't want that. No, that's just not what I want. That's my preference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Homophobic. If that's what you want to do with yourself, that's what you do with yourself. But don't do it over here.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not homophobic, but
yeah, it's just my preference and what I can choose what kind of man that I want.
Now I got to go through your phone. I don't know I don't know who to look for.
And that's my thing. I don't want to compete with men and women at the same time. Like, no, I don't have to do that.
You going in his phone, you see time, you skip time.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, that's the homie.
Jill. Like, come on.
Yeah, like, come on.
He's sneaking with time. But the whole time you going through the homegirls conversation.
Yeah.
You got to watch him.
so yeah, Love is Blind was a little crazy. I don't know about that one. Even though I think Nick Cannon and she was pregnant. I mean, wait, no, she wanted to get pregnant, right? She had lost it, and then he went and got somebody else pregnant.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, he's on the line.
I'm a fight.
Yeah,
that's like Neo.
Yeah. Oh, and telling that bitch to burn her fucking tubes.
Not even tie them.
Burn, and then you go have a kid with somebody else. Yeah, you're out of line. Don't you ever.
You lucky you ain't got hair on your head.
Yeah, you might have the left. That's why you be having the left eye, people. Like, burn your fucking house down.
Hey, that's like, the older you get, the more you realize Left Eye wasn't that damn crazy.
Yeah, Left Eye wasn't crazy at all. She wasn't crazy at all.
Because I would have went in there and just did everything she did too.
Yeah, that was out of line. But the last show that we're going to talk about is A Fall from Grace. That is, I feel like a lot of people was in the like 50-50 with it.
What was there to be 50-50 about?
I think it was a horrible movie.
I think it was a great movie.
See?
You never seen it? It's like this lady. What was she looking for love?
Yeah, she was divorced or whatever, and she was, you know, her friend was telling her like, you need to start dating and da da da.
So she begins to date. She's falling for the man. The man start coming to her house a lot. He's, you know, everything she wants, and boom, he switched. He
like a light.
He just turned into a monster. He started stealing from her,
and she was very like she was making like six figures.
Job. He was stealing the money from her job.
He stole money from her job. That's why she lost her job.
Yeah, house. It was just
they got married, and that's why, you know. Yeah, she just after they got married.
He ashtray bitch.
Yeah, like he's smoking in the bed. Like, bring me an ashtray, bitch. Ashtray, bitch. It was like, wait a minute. What the fuck? And she was doing it,
and she wanted him out of her house, and he was like, I'm not going nowhere. So she's stuck in a house with the.
Yeah, that was her plan.
She ended up,
and he was having sex with some other girl, and she walked in the room and she just closed the door back.
Maybe she was done. You shouldn't hear it anymore.
No. She was done. But it was like he started to get more and more disrespectful. But I can't get this man out of my house. Like, there's nothing I can do to get this man out of the house. I can't call. She called the police. Tried to get him out. He the
husband, so he can't. You don't have nowhere to go. But I feel like the story switched so fast. Like, then it became about that stealing from old white people. I mean, old ladies and stuff.
Yeah, because then the friend that hooked her up with the man and
end up being his mama.
Yes.
They were scamming.
She was a scam. The mom was a scammer. She was having her son hit on these people and then
steal all their money.
And then it was this one lady who finally she was trying to escape, but the mom was acting like she was the lady's caregiver.
That shit was all over the fucking place. It was a lot. Yes.
It was a lot.
It was Candace, when you see it, you're going to be like, no.
It's not a horrible movie. I think people think that it's a horrible movie because you didn't know where the movie was going.
It was going all over the place. And then they had the fucking extras in the back eating air and shit.
It was a lot.
It was terrible. It was you can see the boom mics from the top. And I was just like, you know what?
It was a good bootleg.
Tyler Perry, you need to do better.
No, Tyler Perry, keep on doing what you're doing. Speaking of Tyler Perry, I feel like you need to call me.
What?
Because I got a story to tell. I feel like my movie is very Tyler Perry-ish. I mean, my life is very Tyler Perry-ish. I think I can make some money off myself.
Wow.
That's your problem, is y'all don't have the brains.
Nah, bitch. I'm gonna write a book.
Your story is not going that far, honey.
Honey, excuse you? My life is
your shit gonna end. Your shit gonna end in 2004. It's over. What have you done since then?
Next. Okay, listen. Period. It's crazy. But yeah, this shit is 2020. How was 2020 for you?
I have fun. I had plenty of fun in 2020. I lost a lot of friends. I lost all my niggas.
Period. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Oh no, I'm recruiting.
You recruiting in 2021?
2021, we got a whole new star team.
Period.
We about to come. Y'all coming and y'all fight hard, okay?
Just make sure.
Y'all do.
No. Yeah, Candace, I was just about to say, you know.
Hey, y'all scamming. If y'all still got y'all scam money, hit me up.
See, 2021 ain't shit changed. What is your 2021 resolutions?
I want to start my own lash. I want to do lash checking.
Okay.
I want to do the lash. I want to be a lash tech, but I also want to get into expanding into doing microblading. They make a lot of money off that. But I also want to do it because I just like, I can sit and watch those videos and just like be very interested in it. I just want to, yeah. I also kind of want to do like, this is weird to say, you know, the blackhead extraction.
That's fucking nasty.
I love watching those videos.
Remember back in the day when, on Instagram where if your followers are watching certain things, like it'll pop up on your
you asked me do I watch those?
Yeah, because it was popping up on my my feed and I'm like, what the I don't like this type of nasty shit.
I could watch them all day.
That's nasty.
It's so weird because my mouth waters watching them.
You're nasty. It's
just like, oh, look. Because in my head, like, how do you get your skin to do that? Like,
okay, next. Come on. Next.
Okay.
That's
and
it.
Then I just need a whole new roster.
One guy.
No.
She ain't ready for one.
Not yet. They've been doing me cold. I got to get them back 2021. And then 2022, maybe I'll go to one guy. Hopefully. Or...
different out your usual.
No, she ain't ready.
I'm not going to date no more gangbangers.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No more gangbangers. Oh, yeah. I don't want no square.
You want somebody in between.
I want somebody that's like rough.
Oh,
but
God.
I don't. This 2021, we starting a whole new team. Just make sure you are top pick, because then we can go into 2022 alone.
Okay. My 2020.
Here we go with this lovey-dovey shit.
First of all, shut up. No, I'm saying it was good. I feel like it was good. You know, you have to make yourself uncomfortable in order to, you know what I'm saying? Grow, right? So that's what I put myself in a position to be uncomfortable. Number one. Number two, I was able to pay off all my debt. Thank God. I feel great. It feels lovely. It's like a weight lifted off my shoulder because I was knee deep in it. Okay. Like double digit thousands. Okay. Like crazy. So I'm glad I was able to pay that off. And you know, there was a lot of we started the podcast. And
that was 2020.
Yes.
Wow, I thought that was 2019.
No, that was February.
God damn, 2020 have been a long fucking year.
Yeah. So I'm grateful to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for all of our listeners and everyone that subscribed. Keep subscribing to the YouTube.
We gotta have an anniversary.
Yeah, we're gonna have
it's actually next month.
Yeah. So and two, we are looking for a studio in LA, Long Beach, anywhere in
LA County,
anywhere in this area, or even Orange County. I don't care. We just need a studio so we can have more guests on the show and we can have fun. But yeah, then you know, as far as moving forward in 2021, I want to get some merch for the podcast. We gonna do it up, okay? We gonna have the sweaties. We gonna have the hoodies. We gonna be on it, okay? I know, like we had some hiccups in 2020, especially.
But I think it's a good thing that we had hiccups because maybe now we know how to like deal with the hiccups along the way. We didn't know how to deal with them.
Yeah, and even with like, you know what I'm saying, like my 2020 was good, but my lowest moment of 2020 is when my friend passed away. And I think that's where our first, like,
we were both mentally, your friend passed away and I was just in a mental
so
block.
We didn't know how to, like, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't think, you know, but we came back and I just felt like 2021 we're gonna do better and it's gonna be a vibe and we're gonna grow. And we're gonna be on Apple and we're gonna be on Spotify, so look out for that. And 2021, let's get it, okay? And we will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.